Hi, fans of high quality entertainment, and I would just once again like to thank the members of this channel for being members. I really do appreciate it. So today's video is on the Beatles. I don't think I've ever done a video on the Beatles. So I'm going to show you. Okay, I asked ChatGPT, and also just to confirm, I asked another AI site, and they both agreed. I wanted all of the Beatles songs where only one Beatle is singing, and there's no background vocals for the this is the list they came up with. So don't blame me if somebody's singing in the background, but I really don't think there is for any of these songs. So these are all of the John Lennon songs where it is just his vocals on the song. But one thing that it does include is, for instance, on The Long and Winding Road, there's a choir. So there's no other Beatles on the track. So 16 songs by John, where it's just his lead vocal. And sometimes it's he's singing twice. I forget the name of the word at the moment. Double tracked. Paul McCartney, 20 songs that he sang all by himself. And like I said, maybe on some of the songs, double track vocals by him. And then George and Ringo, 4 songs by George, and surprisingly, 4 songs by Ringo. And there's other, if you want to pause the video to read some of this, but I just wanted to double check everything here. But the one thing that AI got wrong, yeah, I'll go to the next section here, but pause the video if you want to read all that. Yeah, they're saying act naturally. Ringo lead only, no other Beatles vocals, but that's wrong. I even knew it before I double checked, because Paul sings background vocals on that song. Imagine AI is wrong. So what I did with the 44 songs is I ranked them, but I'm not necessarily ranking the song. I'm ranking how I rank the lead vocals by John, Paul, George, or Ringo for the song, and to see which is number 1. So the bottom from 44 to 34, Wild Honey Pie is my least favorite vocal. I still like the song and like Paul's vocals, but I know that's a pretty annoying song for some people. And then Matchbox by Ringo. Poor Ringo, he's at the bottom 3 times. But he sings very well on the songs. Don't Pass Me By and Good Night are very good vocals by Ringo. And Tomorrow Never Knows, it's probably my second favorite Beatles song, and John's vocals are fantastic on it. It's just, when ranking the vocals, it's just not as high up as some of his other vocals. And then Paul with I Will, Blackbird, and I've Just Seen a Face. The next 11, George with Within You, Without You, and Everybody's Trying to Be My Baby. Yeah, these are all great vocals. It's just, fun to rank them. And sometimes I rank a vocal higher, not because he's one of the Beatles is doing a great vocal. Well, they are, but it's subdued, and the song needs to be subdued. For instance, Yesterday, the way Paul sings that is just perfect, right? For me. And then the next 11. Yeah, just all great vocals. Even George with Don't Bother Me. I love the snarkiness of the lyrics and the way he delivers the vocals. Yesterday by Paul, And once again, nice subdued vocal with Paul for The Fool on the Hill. Julia by John, just amazing. And I know that most people wouldn't have Why Don't We Do It in the Road as high as I do. But I love the song. And I love Paul's vocals on that. And then, yeah, you've got To Hide Your Love Away and lots of great songs by John on these 11 songs. So my top 11 are number one for me is Golden Slumbers by Paul, but and Strawberry Fields Forever and I Am the Walrus are they were hard to rank, but I had to go with I Am the Walrus. And then Strawberry Fields Forever, Bad Boy at number 4. John was just so good on the rockers, as was Paul. And like I said, Dizzy Miss Lizzy isn't one of my favorite Beatles songs, but John's vocal delivery, and it's just him on the song, is superb. Same with Rock and Roll Music. And then, of course, Paul with Can't Buy Me Love and Got to Get You Into My Life. So yeah, just another fun video to do on the Beatles. I don't know if anybody else has seriously done this, ranking just songs with the Beatles, with only one Beatles singing, but I did. And I would love your thoughts. What, out of this list, what would be your maybe favorite vocal by each of the Beatles, or just your favorite vocals, solo vocals? And that is it. Thanks for watching. Looking forward to your comments below. Have a great day. Bye.